UNESCO stands for the United Nations Scientific and Cultural Organization. UNICEF stands for the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. So, before we continue our lesson, let's watch one video to make clear information.
The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, picks a new director for a 4-year term at its General Conference. The conference is the main decision-making body. All member states are represented, 195 in total. The conference sets UNESCO's priorities, agenda and budget. The Director General implements the decisions of the conference under the supervision of a 58-member executive board. More than 2,000 people from all over the world work at UNESCO's HQ in Paris. 640 staff work in 53 field offices. More than 300 NGOs have official relations with UNESCO. They work together on many programs to address, among other issues, the educational crisis affecting millions of children worldwide. Protecting world cultural and natural heritage sites is also one of UNESCO's tasks. Since its creation in 1945, UNESCO has constantly adapted its action to the world's most pressing problems, tackling violent extremism. However, this global intellectual community working for peace is experiencing real financial difficulties, despite having a budget of $653 million.
Well, clear definition to the abbreviation UNICEF. UNICEF is mandated by the United Nations General Assembly to advocate for the protection of children's rights, to help meet their basic needs, and to expand their opportunities to reach their full potential. And here is another video which gives you more information about organization. Understand that this is an organization that can help anybody who really need, such as education and human rights. Well, more information about UNESCO from your book. UNESCO says its purpose, as defined just after the end of the World War II, is to build the defenses of peace. Pay attention to the word peace in the minds of men and women. It does this by helping nations work together through education for all, science and culture. And UNESCO is a specialized agency of the UN. Its full name is the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Countries which belong to UNESCO agree to contribute to peace and security by cooperating in the areas of education, science and culture. About 160 nations are members of UNESCO and provide most of the agent's funds. UNESCO was founded in 1964 and has its headquarters in Paris. And UNESCO promotes and supports developments in science, culture, and justice. Not only education, but also science, culture, and justice. It tries to increase respect for justice and law, human rights, and fundamental freedoms for all people. The agency carries out programs to promote these aims at the request of its members. And this organization is always ready to help anybody who needs help. On October 29, 1993, Uzbekistan became a member of UNESCO. Soon UNESCO began to have programs in Uzbekistan. And look at here, in 1996 in Paris, an international conference was held in honor of Amur Timur. It was called Science and Culture in the Age of Timur. In 1995, at UNESCO's headquarters in Uzbekistan, the 28th session passed a resolution to celebrate the 660th jubilee of Emir Timur's birthday. In 2002, UNESCO organized a celebration of 900th anniversary of the birth of G'ijduvoni, the famous Uzbek poet and scientist. In 2003, 2700th anniversary of the founding of the town of Shohruh Sadullayev, Emir Timur's birthplace, and etc. You may know that UNESCO contributed funds for the restoration of Hiva and has officially listed Hiva as a World Heritage Site. For more information about UNESCO, you can visit the website at www.unesco.org. And let's start our exercises from your book, Exercise A. Think about your place and your region. As you know, UNESCO and then UNICEF are organizations who are always ready to help anybody who can need any help. So here you can see some vocabulary, environment relating to our nature, education, family, local, government, health, communications, food, culture, buildings, ancient buildings, and sites. So you should choose your place or any place from your country, and you can think about that place and region and think about the problems that have in your region or city. Questions. What problems and difficulties are there in your area or the area around you? What things would you like to share with the world? What kind of things you would do? What kind of problems or ideas you would like to share with this world? 3. What could be done to improve the situation? So what could be done and who can help you to improve the situation? And how could your organizations in your place help? The organizations such as UNICEF, the UN, the UNESCO. What help could an organization like UNICEF and UNESCO give? As I have already told you that UNICEF and UNESCO are always happy to help you anytime if you have any problems in your region or in your city. So here in this table you can see some examples how you can do this project. First one, topic. What are you going to express to that organization? What are you really want from that organization? Some changes. For example, education. Your topic is about education. What do you want from that organization? You want to have a new school building if your school is not really technological. Needs. And what do you need to do that? Well, we need modern technology. Help. What kind of help do you need? We may help to build a new school. We need to help to buy modern equipment and training to maintain it. So all these kind of things might happen in your country if you have any problems. So you can solve these problems with the help of UNESCO and UNICEF. So exercise B. Present your ideas to your teacher in written form. What does it mean? As you know, you are at home and you don't have a teacher who can check your homework while you are doing it. So you have to do it in a written form, and remember the numbers on the screen. First, second, third, fourth, and others. And pay attention to these dates and numbers. What do they mean? Well, it's your homework time. Guess what is your homework? So your homework is to translate the first two paragraphs of the text from your book about UNESCO in your mother tongue. I'll show you from where. I'll be back and I'll show you which part are you going to do. This is the first part of our text, so you're going to finish this screen and the next one. So the last word is going to be Paris, okay? Translate these first two paragraphs into your own language. So, I think you already have enough information about organizations such as UNESCO, the UN, UNICEF. I'm really happy to hear that. So, thank you so much. See you next time.